was surprised until when I told him, nurse, please change me from this bed to another bed because I'm feeling some water are here. Kumbe it was not water. It was my blood. So when I saw Chalo, I started shedding tears.
God is here, guys. I'm telling you what Linet told me, and she told me not to tell. Other women were getting in and coming out. Getting in and coming.
I was triggered. I was very sad. And I found myself telling them, if you're not going to do it for me,
just leave it.
Just leave it. So it reached a point where it was coming like boom. Boom.
Like it was
boom.
Coming a lot.
With a lot of pressure. Walked. We were told to walk. Take a lot of water. Take some pineapple. Congratulations, Linet, for the
Congratulations, Linet, for your second born.
I was wondering, is something wrong? After I've cried all this, now the screaming you are hearing.
They called a surgeon, and the surgeon asked, can she come with an Uber to where I am?
There is some monies inside or some goodies.
Money,
or treasures inside. So they came and knocked the door, and then they picked the bag.
Someone posted it on Facebook. I remember that
week.
The same week that Linet had the same problem. And guys, the comment that were flowing. I don't even know, guys.
Women were there.
They go through a lot.
They go through a lot in that hospital. I'm still in Nairobi County. And then she shouted. So macho zangu, I don't know how I can say my eyes. I don't know how my eyes was. And then my tongue has changed. And then my hands has changed. Now even myself, I'm seeing I'm a serious case. How I lost my job.
Till this moment.
I wrote a letter to the principal, CCing all those supervisors plus the deputy. Yes guys, I'm struggling. But before I explain this, let me just introduce myself. My name is Linet_KE and I'm with
Chalokush.
Yeah, Chalokush is really relaxing on this seat. Introduce yourself well.
Yeah, so guys, welcome to Linet's channel. My name is Chalokush, and once again, thank you so much for taking Linet to 24,000 subscribers.
I'm so excited, by the way. Thank you so much. And not only me, even Chalokush is at
7,000.
And my sister Evelyn also is at 1,000 subscribers right now. Thank you so much, guys. I remember for the first time she came here, we asked you, Chalokush and I, please take our sister to 1,000 subscribers, and right now she's at 1,000 subscribers.
Hitting 3 birds with one stone. I can't imagine. No, that's a very big milestone for. That's a very.
Thank you.
Let me help you hold the camera.
My hand even is
already. Guys, the video is just 55 seconds in, and Linet's hand is already okay.
Yeah. So guys, okay, we are about to explain something which is so crucial, and I feel like we should do it inside the house because that's where we will be very comfortable. We've never done a sitting down video, but today I hope like
it's a sit down video.
Yeah,
guys.
because if we keep on cornering walking, it's gonna corner in our head. It needs a lot of attention.
So guys, for men, let me tell you, when you start walking, you'll realize like you have given a very good story, but you reach somewhere, you even forget the line. Yes. Multitasking is a very big problem.
True. So guys, meanwhile, we are actually doing the weeding. You know, previously I used to do the windy until I became sick. So nowadays, today I'm not doing it because we have somebody who is helping us to do it right now. Yeah, so she's really doing it well, and she has done a very big space.
And she's our second neighbor. Second?
Yeah, second mom neighbor.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is how she's doing it. You see, Chalo here is very clean.
Yeah, it's very clean. Actually,
we actually tried because we could have. I think you would have seen some ninis because a lot of weeds.
Maybe you can show them where they are.
There's more, like here. Yeah, you can see the difference here. You see these ones here?
Yeah, these ones here.
Yeah, these ones here. These are the ones that she's really uprooting them well. Yeah, so
and the grass has really joined Linet. Do you see that?
Yeah, and this space looks like it's so fertile, Chalo.
This space
and
here.
I remember we planted it very
like the last
small patches.
The last patches are these ones here.
Yeah.
And you see how good they're doing.
Yeah. So she has really done a good job here, and she's going to do all the compound. Yeah, to help me because I always do it. Yeah, because if you're not feeling well, at least find somebody who can help you do the work. Yeah, as Chalo has been cooking soup.
Hey, Linet has really been taking it around, let me say, 3 cups a day. You can imagine, guys.
Imagine.
Wow,
I'm
so
actually
good.
boiling it. I'm gonna be taking maybe during this video as it goes on.
Yeah, guys,
It's
we're gonna take
boiling.
some soup. Yeah.
So you told us if you want to take, you boil it again as if you're starting boiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so guys,
Yeah, this is a grass that she has been removing.
a lot of weeds. You see, this one is camouflaging our grass.
Yeah, it's pretending.
It's pretending. I don't know why plants camouflage other plants.
You have, the same way soldiers, when they go to the forest, they have those cars that camouflage. They look like...
The environment.
Yeah, the same way. It's the same way these ones. The same way a chameleon would do.
Yeah, sure, for protection.
Yeah.
So that you don't uproot it.
Yeah.
Nice one. So let's get to the house
Yeah.
and see how it's gonna be. Yeah,
Okay.
you see a lot of weeds. She has
Yeah,
trees
so
and-
many of them here.
Yeah, hizi zinaweza haribu nyasi.
Yeah. Zinaweza haribu vibaya sana. And Wanderer is there.
They are really relaxing.
Yes.
So Charo really loves that black seat, but for me I can't use it.
Let me show. Okay.
Yeah, let's just go and show them.
Let me show you guys something about this seat. In case you have any back problem, you should not sit on such kind of a seat, guys. Yeah, because you see, it will not keep your back straight. You see how it is?
It looks like a recliner. You
Yeah.
see, when you're sitting like this.
Yeah.
I'm
You
going to tell you a lot of things today, guys, about backaches. So, for example, this seat is not suitable for somebody who is having backaches.
Yeah, you should not.
This
because-
one
but
is
no-
good.
Yeah, this one is okay.
Yeah.
Linet, you see, you are very heavy. You see? Just look. Mimi unaona yangu ijachimba.
But because that one is very sharp.
Yeah, it has.
Let me remove to the place that she has done. We will come and sit later here.
Yeah.
Today we are going to sit here.
Yeah.
This place
Yeah.
super good.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like coming and just having a mat here and sleep.
And I feel like this place might be the most prettiest places of all.
There.
Hi.
Yeah.
It's really green and have a lot of things. Not lemongrass. Dwarf tree, we have this sticker palm.
This is called
Dika.
Dika palm. This is Dika palm, guys.
we
Like
have
for
this.
shade.
This one needs to be separated.
Yeah, and planted in between the
Here,
royal palm.
around royal palm, we have this one. And have this. You see, this place is kind of busy.
Yeah, very busy, guys.
Even if you take a picture here, you know, when we were in campus, we used to be picturelicious,
Picture.
taking a lot of pictures. Yeah, so let's go, Jalo. Yeah, if there is one tree that has really adopted very fast in our compound, is this lavender tree. It's very soft, looks like rosemary, but not yet having the flowers, and it really smells good, especially when it's in the evening. Yeah, it has a good aroma. Chalo, not is it aroma?
You and the scent. It's
The
called scent.
Yeah.
Hey guys, don't
Gumboots.
worry the gumboots. It's the rainy season, so we remove the shoes when you're getting in our house.
Let's get into the room. We are actually here. Yeah, welcome to our house.
Yes, guys.
Wanderer is already here.
Hey, Wanderer always comes first.
Wanderer.
Wait. Hey, very calm, very cool, relaxed.
Imagine.
So nice, guys.
Wow. So welcome to our room. Just a mini maybe house tour for this house. This is our daughter's room. Yeah, you can see her portrait there. She looks very beautiful. I think when we took this picture, she was turning two years. And she was plumpy. Is it plumpy? And chubby cheeks.
Yes, chubby cheeks.
She likes to be told that you have chubby cheeks,
Yeah,
but
she loves
nowadays
that
she
so
doesn't have chubby cheeks. So here is where we store our shoes, our box, some other stuff are here.
Like this is a bedroom.
This
and
is a
toilet.
bathroom and a toilet. Yeah. So this is our wardrobe area. Although we didn't manage to fix the tiles here, they'll be fixed later when we'll be installing it's called what? Wardrobes.
The wardrobes.
Yeah, so I feel like Chalo, our room has enough light. We can sit anywhere. Where do you feel like we can sit?
Okay, I think you can just sit there. No.
Papa?
Yeah, even if we get tired, we're going to sit on other place. Let me.
We'll do like this.
Yeah, like that, guys. Yeah, so good. Actually, guys, in case for those who have never seen our house tour, you have so many new subscribers.
Yeah.
Tell them about our house, Elizabeth.
So our house actually is a 3-bedroom house. It's very spacious, and we have 3-bedroom all ensuite. Yeah, that means all ensuite means that every bedroom has a toilet and a bathroom. Yeah, so we have
We also have a
fixed.
common toilet.
Yeah, we have a common toilet which is fixed.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah, so
Me, I always say, let me tell you guys, in case you go to someone's place, one thing you can really have convenience about is going to the toilet. But most people will not tell you this.
Sure.
Like when you have your own room, let's say like we have a guest room, you have your own toilet there and bathroom there. It's very convenient for you and you really enjoy, guys.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are so excited to share with you this, guys. So as the title of the video suggests, I'm struggling, or we are struggling.
You know, you struggle, I struggle. You know, that's the real thing, guys. Yeah.
So actually, let me just start with this video, guys. I'm just producing. Is it a complete? It's called what? Something.
Exclusive.
Not exclusive. There is something that when you're talking about something, unapeana like musinielewa vibaya.
Don't understand me bad.
Charo, we've just directly translated it.
Okay, guys. Just understand her correctly. That's the best one.
Okay, this video is actually like for
An eye opener.
yeah, an eye opener maybe to some people who are undergoing what I'm undergoing right now, and also just like that. So a few days ago, guys, I've been sick, and Chalo has been really amazing, and also my family at all, they've been really supportive to me. Yeah, so I was sick, and I have something which is recurring on my body. Yeah, hapo pako sawa, si ndio? Yeah, I have something which is recurring, not recurring. Yeah, so I have back pains, and also I was show yourself.
I'm here. Is because okay, you know when you stretch the camera like this, you tend to get tired. That's why I'm alternating the angles between you, me, Eve.
Okay, so I was sick, but the other day I had some bruises. So I'm actually healing. You can see how they had stretched up to here. Yeah, hapa hivi. And those some are inside. But I was given very strong medicines to counter what?
Fight them.
Yeah. So I'm here, and I'm actually healing. I'm continuing to take the medicine, although they are very strong. Yeah, so that's why I've been not doing so many videos, and I'm back again. Yeah, I can see at least I'm on my feet. I can do some good videos again.
Yes.
So we are here to explain the cause of everything.
Like from the start.
From the start
to this moment, guys.
Yeah, maybe you can start.
Hey guys, me I'll start. Okay, starting with okay, let me. You know me, I know Linet's journey very well, and I think I can explain it better because me I saw. Okay, let me tell you, Linet's journey starts back at guys, we met with Linet in 2017, so we've been dating for 8 years. So all this started when Linet was giving birth. So guys, I can explain to you. I remember that day we went to nitangoaje kwa kwenye watu wanazalia.
Nini hospital.
Yeah, we went to the hospital and went to the labor ward. So guys, one thing about the hospital that we went, those people don't allow, is it men? They don't allow you to get in with your patient. Yeah, so like you can see them giving. Me, I wanted to be there, guys. Me, I wanted to see, but now they didn't allow. So it came a time we were actually with me and my mom and some other few people, maybe 2 or 3 of them. But
friends.
now, yeah, friends. When Linet went inside there, I remember other women were getting in and coming out. Getting in and coming out.
Getting in to do what?
Getting in, they come back with a child, and Linet went in as well, and she hasn't come back yet. You know, we are talking about labor, like she has gone to give birth now on the labor room. It's labor room, theater.
Not theater.
It's called
Nini delivery room.
Yeah, guys, me, you'll just understand to the delivery room. So I said, I think we are not keen enough. I said, let me mark one woman that will get in, and then let me estimate how long she's gonna take before she comes out. I remember one woman just took like 30-40 minutes, and she was out. I was like, why is Linet not coming out? So we were with my mom, and my mom almost got angry, impatient. And she's like, why are you not telling us what is happening there? Like, why are the other women getting in and coming out, and our person has not come out yet? So they told us, like, Linet had some bleeding, but you're trying to control it. It's not stopping. you know me, guys, as a man, I don't know so much about delivery and maybe about bleeding when giving birth. I don't know how dangerous it is. But the moment the doctor said that, my mom almost collapsed. Faint. Yeah, and she was like, and why are you just keeping us here? You're not telling us what's happening. Linet, now from there, tell us what they did to you now, because you're the one that knows. Guys, you know, these are storylines, so it has started from somewhere and then we go somewhere until this moment, to this day.
I know it's a hard story sometimes to tell. It's not like we are seeking sympathy, guys, but we are trying to be honest with you. And another thing also, I know women outside there goes like,
through a lot,
but it's good sometimes to share with some people. You might find your fellows to keep you going and everything. So after I got pregnancy, it reached 9 months and it was this time now to give birth. So we went to the hospital, although my labor pains were cornering. Yeah, so I had nimepitisha. Kupitisha inamaanisha
like the weeks were the days had reached.
Okay, the days, like my due time was ready. I was supposed to give birth 2 weeks later, and I was added 2 weeks again. So after I was added 2 weeks, and then the time was not yet there again. Like labor were not coming. I remember there is this time we walked around, like it was at night, so we were forcing this, like the child to come, you know. Yeah, so we walked. We were told walk, take a lot of water, take some pineapple. I don't know how true they are. I don't know if they work to you guys, if they have ever worked.
I don't
For
know.
me, they never worked. So we did all the things to push the labor pains to come, but honestly, it's God's time. Let me tell you, it's God's time. You have to wait for God's time to come. So after that, I felt like the fetus or the baby is not moving now. So I started getting impatient and also getting afraid. So we decided, I called Mama Chala, so because we used to stay in Nairobi, and she was the person or the parent who was very near to me. And also my mom, my mom was very far. Obviously, the person that I could have reached, like the parent, you know, when you're in this, you have to see somebody who is bigger.
Yes.
Yeah, and Mama Chalo, we've been so close.
Mother-in-law, definitely.
My mother-in-law.
Yes.
Yeah, so I called her, I told her, leo ni kubaya.
Today is normal. Nikubaya means
not moving.
The baby is not moving.
Then she told me, you know what? Now we need to go to hospital. And also I have a friend who was a nurse. She's called Mercy. So Mercy called me and she was like, so she used to call me. Mercy, I used to corner because she's a nurse. She's like, Linet, you need to go to hospital. Oh, okay. And I was like, okay, you know, our mothers in future, in traditional ways, they used to wait for the labor. Yeah, so you were not supposed to be like there were no inducement,
nothing.
Yeah, so I was like, let me wait for the natural thing to come, because my mom has been giving birth, you know, something naturally, without being induced. She has never gone through theater, cesarean, I don't know what. Yeah, so I told myself, let me just be patient.
Yes.
Yeah, so this day came, we called our mom, and then I had packed. I was this organized lady who used to work with packed clothes.
And then, guys, I'll tell you what happened. Actually, that time, guys, we were living in a place called Rongo. Rongo is in Migori County, where we went to the university. Now, we were moving from there, coming to Nairobi. And let me tell you guys, that same night that we arrived, I don't know how they welcomed us on the estate that we went. Those people, you know, Linet always was carrying Pampers, clothes for our newborn, the expected baby born. They broke into
the rear mirror
of our car
from back.
Yeah,
somebody came and knocked it. It wasn't the first day.
Yeah.
It was during those first week that when we moved.
Because
that handbag used to stay on the boot.
That week. Yeah.
So we were moving with it, like in case we've not yet settled, because we are planning to give birth in Nairobi. Like we had moved there, because that's where Chalo was working there, and his mother was there. So that was my best place to
And
go
that
and
time,
deliver.
guys, that time I was an Uber driver.
Yes,
Yeah.
so I had to go and close. Obviously, when you're giving birth, it's either you go to your mom's place
Yeah.
or you go to your husband's, where you can find peace and somebody who can help you during that time.
Yes.
So that was the safest place that I can go. So after that, we put the handbag inside the car. So my handbag had a kit, the baby kit. The baby kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, it wasn't that expensive. It was around 1,200 Kenyan shillings.
Yeah, that
The
time it was expensive. What?
no, what? Okay, yeah, it was expensive, but now I'm trying to see what this person was trying
gaining.
to steal.
Okay, yeah, understandable.
Yes, 1,200 shillings is much money, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one can push you as a student maybe 2 weeks.
Hey, a lot. That's a lot of money for a student.
Yeah. So after that, we put everything like the clothes, shawl, everything that like the bag pack when you're going to deliver. So this bag used to stay inside there. So it used to be having my book, the maternity book that they write your history since you started clinic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the visitation when you're pregnant. Yeah, so I put everything there like I'm ready. If in case we are going to fuel a car or going for butchery to buy meat or anywhere, like I feel, hey, Chalo,
We are
his work is to
Run.
accelerate.
And we go.
Go to hospital.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Like imagine, guys, we used to carry them everywhere we go.
Everywhere. Because my days had already arrived and passed.
Surpassed, yes.
Yeah, surpassed.
But they said it can pass maybe a week or earlier, or two later. A week
It
or
can
two.
come to
Two weeks before
or 2 weeks
weeks
after.
after.
So mine has already reached 2 weeks after. And they are surpassed. I can't remember the days, but they were more. So after that, the man came and so we used to come and park. So we are in this new apartment. We used to park inside. So this person looks like they used to see us how we are parking, and this handbag is still staying here. Yeah. So somebody thought that there is some monies inside or some goodies or treasures inside. So they came and knocked the door.
The mirror.
Yeah, the mirror.
The
rear mirror from the back. And then they picked the bag, went with it. So I lost my baby's
and
backpack.
some documents you're forgetting.
Yeah, the document was only the book.
The book, okay.
The book for maternity.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's only what I lost from mine. It was so, okay, I was so nini. I felt bad for it because I don't have this book to go and show the doctor my history, because when you go to the hospital, you have to show them your history.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I was okay. My journey was just smooth and everything.
But imagine, guys, let me tell you, you are 9 months in and it's about time you go and give birth and you have that clinic book. But now, imagine someone comes and steals it. And then I remember the place that we went that they were to write us a new clinic book. They were very
rude.
Very rude. At like, for 9 months, why haven't you gone for checkups? You must be very people are very funny, guys. I don't know.
You know, when you're pregnant, your hormones are like up and down, up and down. You might find yourself today you're very sad, another day you're very happy, another day you're very emotional. So that day, because I was triggered, I was very sad, and I found myself telling them, if you're not going to do it for me,
just leave it.
Just leave it.
Imagine, guys, sometimes I don't know how some people are, or maybe they wake up with another thing and then they give the burden to you.
And then she came to apologize on what she did after making me feel sad. Yeah, she came again and apologized. Yeah, to me. So regardless, God was so faithful to us. We managed to get another book to go to the hospital. So this day arrived, we called our mom, she took us to hospital, and then after that, after reached there, I saw women were making
noises.
As obvious, you know, it's very painful to give birth.
Let's see now, Linet is entering the labor room.
Yeah, so we are entering the labor room. Yeah, so one thing was done to me. I told you first that I didn't go with the labor pains. So the doctors have to do what to do so that I can have the labor pains, which is called
induction.
So I was induced. So there is this time came. Okay, a lot happened before that, because you know when you're induced you become weak. Sometimes, by the way, it reacts with the how your body is. There's some people who are induced and the induction doesn't work. You have to be taken to theater, of which I saw some of the women who are there. So there are these who are induced for the first time, and then
it
doesn't work. You go to the second one, it starts working. So for me, that's what happened. Another people twice. So there are some people who are induced the first one and it works and they go immediately. So you know, if you're a woman or you're a man who have ever accompanied your wife to labor room delivery, I know you've seen a lot. Sometimes it's very, I don't know how to say it, but it's a process which is not easy.
Guys, me what I saw there, well, only God knows.
Anyway, so guys, after we went there, this process arrived. Now time to give birth.
I respected mothers that day.
So before that, maybe I should just give them a just short story during the labor pains, like labor process, because they should be able to connect. So during this labor process, so I was induced twice. The first one didn't work, the second was working. So after working, after it worked, you know, usiku, like at night, you won't sleep because people are making noise. And this is my first time giving birth. I'm kind of afraid. People are they are crying. So after that, you join them again. So I told you this medicine works in different, it reacts differently to different people. So the way it reacted to me, I was puking. I don't know if it's puking. Kutapika. It feels me
vomiting.
Like to vomit and diarrhea at the same time. So they said, when I asked the doctor, they said it's okay. So because it's when you react.
The way it reacts is the way it reacts.
So after that, you know, so I tried to eat something. When I tried to eat, I remove it. So that means that there was nothing in my stomach.
There was nothing.
Because when I tried to take porridge, even your mom come very early in the morning. It was around 5:30 a.m. 5:30 a.m. So she brought the porridge. That's when
it took you ilikuwa siku mbili aman?
Around one day, because tulienda saa 4 ya usiku.
We went 10 p.m. in the evening. She was induced that day, and then another one in the morning, tomorrow morning.
Around 4. Around 4 or 3 p.m. Just like that. And the other medicine that they put for ile ya kupitisha hapa ya maji.
Drip.
The drip.
Drip is water, sindio?
I don't know. It's water.
Distilled water.
But they pass medicine through it. Time arrived to go and give birth. So I just got in just like any other mothers. So we got in. I was laid to bed, and it was time to push.
Okay.
Shall I sing?
Give them the soup.
The soup.
Give them the tea. Give them the tea. You know me, I had started explaining mine. But Linet knows it better. Explain.
So it was time to push. My first time giving birth.
I wish I was there.
I wish you were there. It could have traumatized you.
No, guys. Okay, one thing. I remember when we were there, when Linet was having back pains, like we were there when I was helping her kusugua mgongo inaitwa aje?
To massage.
I was massaging her back.
So after that, we got in. I pushed. All what happened, it happened. I gave birth. So after giving birth, actually we were in that hospital. We used to be assigned a midwife. So a midwife is somebody that comes and helps you to prepare you first for giving birth. So he came and prepared me. He was he actually. After putting, I don't know what he was putting. So you just hear what they are doing. You you can feel what they are doing and also what they are conversing, because I can hear English. Maybe sometimes medical terms that they want, maybe you cannot understand, but let's say 80% you get what they're saying.
Guys, it's the same thing they do on prescriptions. They write you a medicine and like
1
you try
times
to
2
read
is the only one that you can see.
1 times 2 you see they write 5/7 10/32 anga 5 over 365. I don't know how they write, but they write in a way that you'll not understand. So it's the same way they do with the conversation they have
when
in that.
they are in the labor.
Yeah.
So that place, when you are giving birth, the beds were aligned. Like this one is giving birth, another one is giving birth, another.
Or
so
wait, guys. Or maybe if there is a doctor there. Sorry for interruption.
it's okay.
Guys, where did that thing of writing bad handwritings for prescriptions come from? Is it like we should not know the medicine?
Maybe the I don't know. Anyway, maybe it's their choice. But I've ever met a person who is a medic. They write so well.
Yeah, they don't. Others they are like go by this, like these guys. I don't even know. Ronang is like they are signing. Okay.
Yeah. So it reached that time. They came, helped me to push the baby. Yeah, so literally, I know nowadays people watch videos on how people they are giving birth. Yeah, they help you push the baby and then it's out. Now the baby is here. She has cried. I've seen her. They asked me, what gender is this? You say.
You are the one to say.
And then they carry it, immediately put it in that hot thing. I don't know, it's a hot thing where the light is illuminating to the baby. Yeah, I don't know if it's an incubator. I don't know the term, but what I know is it's a safe place where babies are put after giving birth. Yeah, so after that they put something on my baby, and then they show me, then told me the kgs. Yeah, she was around 3.4 kg. She was a big one.
3.6.
6.
Ama ni 2.6.
3.6. 6 hapo ama 4.
But she was around 3 kgs. I guess 3. Either 3.1, 3.4, that range.
4 or 6.
3.4. Okay.
I think it was 3.6. I was now sleeping on the bed to wait for them to come and clean up. Clean up mimi. So the midwife now again came back to do, after the doctor helped me to give birth. Now they came back. And then after coming back to me, so there was a steer that they make. Is it a steer? I don't know how it's called, where you're being cut so that the baby can pass seamlessly. Yeah, he made the stitches. And then after that, they give you some medicine. They dunga you some medicine so that you don't feel pain. Anesthesia. I don't know if it's anesthesia, something like that. And then after that, now I'm now down, like not down. I'm now sleeping on the bed. Now waiting for my, I don't know what I was waiting, because other people were being taken, were being finished, now wanawekwa kando. So I was just lying on the bed. So for me, everything is okay. After giving birth, for me now, that's my perception as the first time mother.
Everything is okay.
Everything is just okay. Even sleeping there, my baby was crying. I know it's okay. You know?
Yeah, it's okay.
When you go to hospital,
but for us there,
people tells you cooperate.
Now you are giving them the perspective on the inside. Me, I'm outside. Now you're with mom. Other people are coming in, coming out with children, coming in, coming out, and you are, I guess you spent more than 2 hours.
Even more
not 2 hours. I remember you went there at around 2:30 p.m. and it was even around 4:30 plus, maybe 5.
I didn't even know the time.
I remember.
I dropped the phone because of the pain. I was not picking your calls.
I remember. Yeah. Okay, I remember so well. Okay.
So after waiting for those hours, then you were waiting.
No,
so
you
it
are
was
the one.
A series.
You are giving us a perspective on the inside. Now what happened?
So what happened is, guys, I went there. I was given another jab. Not this hiyo maji ya kupitishia hapo.
Drip.
Yeah, the drip. So it took around 40 minutes for me to give birth. But other people were coming and giving birth and going, birth and going. Yeah, leaving me there. So when it reached my time to give birth, I just gave birth, just like any other normal person. Yeah, so after that, I told you I was weak because I was taking food and vomiting it. So after that, I slept. After they did their work, kukunisafisha, I was put on the bed. I was now sleeping. So while I was there, it's like a recuperating time. They give you like, let's say 20 minutes.
Yeah, for you to recover.
Recover. So now when you're stable, they take you to the labor room where they will transfer you now to the maternity, I don't know maternity what, where people have given birth and they are stable, they can take care of their babies. Yes. So when I was there, so I was feeling funny things in my like my whole body. So now I'm sleeping like this and I felt so weak in that I cannot move myself. So I asked this doctor, I called doctor, come and help me. Nikamwambia, okay, I'm feeling my body is like is it chilly? Nasikia baridi.
Cold. You feel a lot of cold.
Yeah, I'm feeling some cold. It's like, am I okay? Then they told me, yeah, it's like that. Yeah, sometimes you might feel cold because the room is and you've bleed. I told you I started feeling funny. So for me, back at my head is, I'm okay. That's how people feel when they give birth.
Yeah, that's normal.
That's normal.
According
so for
to
me,
you now.
According to my perspective, bleeding first, I was, by the way, I was very wrong. Bleeding is normal according to me. Feeling funny is normal because you've given birth.
No, that's your perspective.
Feeling weak is normal. That's according to me. Anyway, guys, so it reached a point where I was supposed to be okay. I started feeling a lot of cold, and then I called the doctor. I told them, I'm feeling a lot of cold, please. So for me, like before I told them, so I was feeling blood. Okay, blood coming in a speedy way, but I don't know why it's coming. I feel like it's okay. So it reached a point where it was coming like boom, boom,
like it was boom, coming a lot,
with a lot of pressure. So I'm like, hapana, nimevumilia. No. There is a point where you feel like, no, I'm hiding, like.
You're hiding something.
I'm hiding something. Like I feel like for the start,
something is wrong.
Something it might be wrong, but you're hiding because people give birth and I know people bleed. That's how it is. Hey guys, never. It's not normal. Yes. So I started feeling funny. Now the pressure of the blood was now to an extent where now it's even pushing my stomach. You've just given birth, your stomach feels empty, and I don't know how it's somehow feels hollow.
You feel hollow. Okay. Oh, because the baby has come out.
And you feel weak and hungry. So it's coming like the boom, boom, boom. No, I called this doctor. I told them, I'm feeling cold and I feel I'm bleeding a lot. He told me, no, bleeding is normal. So I told him, please, because na feel damu imejaa mpaka hapa hivi. So imagine you're lying on the bed, those beds that are giving birth, and there is that polythene that they put like this in
the
case
bed.
So that they are wipeable, like they can wipe the blood. So after that, so I'm sleeping, mimi nasikia maji imefika hapa. Maji now like liquid. Kumbe it was my blood. And I'm there with the doctors. So I told them, I'm feeling cold, please change me from this bed to another bed. So they took long. And
at some point, did you feel like the doctors were ignorant?
Okay, the reason is that I can't feel like, okay, I might feel so, but at the same time, there were so many people who are giving birth. Where ushaza, like you've already given birth. Now attention is not on you. Attention is on those people who are coming now to give birth and going outside. And also some people who are now being taken outside. I don't know, guys, by the way, I don't know here, but you guys, I know you've gone through this. Some of you go to private hospitals if you're able to go. I don't know if they were so ignorant to me or something like that, but I can feel it's negligence. Because after I told him I'm feeling like I'm bleeding, they told me it's normal. He could have come and checked if it's normal. And then after that, I told him I'm feeling a lot of cold. So when he was he was surprised until when I told him, please change me from this bed to another bed because I'm feeling some water are here. Kumbe it was not water. It was my blood. Now it has flowed from even, like, when you're sleeping, like it's from the
like
back.
you're sleeping on a pool of blood.
Hey guys, it was worse. So after that, he changed me from this. So when he came, he was so surprised. Akasema, what? And then he called another doctor to come. So they looked at me. I was just okay. So they changed me from this bed to another bed. So what surprised me is they came with a mkebe. The mkebe inaitwaje?
Like
a bucket.
A bucket.
And the blood that they poured from where I was sleeping
Was a lot.
to that bucket, it was a lot. Like imemwagika ho. I'm like, apana. I'm looking at the other people because I'm sleeping. I can see somebody giving birth from that place. They are not removing this kind of blood. Mine is many. Tukaendelea. So they changed me to that other bed. I was just okay. So instead, maybe, okay, I'm not complaining to them. So according to my perspective, after now the experience, I felt that after they realized, after pouring that blood, it was like an alarm to them to see immediately what's happening with me and to stop it. So for them, they changed me from this bed to another bed. So I was so calm. Because you're being told sometimes when you go to hospital, be calm.
Yeah, be calm.
If you don't be calm, if you get rude, they will neglect you.
Yeah, and
So-
you might suffer the consequences.
Guys, let me tell you, don't be calm. Speak. They turned me to another bed. And then I was shifted to that place. So the midwife again came. So I told you they have already put the stitches. I was cleaned. Like when you give birth, you're being cleaned. Then they put the stitches. If in case you had a tear or a rupture, something like that. So he came. He opened the stitches to find out.
Reopen. Okay.
Yeah, to reopen.
Can you imagine reopening a stitch? Guys, well, that's tough. Okay.
It's tough. Yeah, so they reopened the stitches to find out what's happening from inside. Like, why am I bleeding this too much? So this process was so painful, guys. You can imagine opening the stitches and then returning you to where you were when you were giving birth, like how you were opened.
Like, let's say, guys, you are on a surgery. They cut this part here. They stitch it again. And now they have to cut and remove and now continue. And uliniambia wako kandisha mrapi?
Apana.
Then the second time they did not.
They did not put the anesthesia. They thought like it's still there. Then somebody came and realized, I don't know how am I changing because of bleeding a lot. Yeah. Now this time they turned their attention to me. Yes. Now it became how can I say? Like I became an eye where everybody's focusing to.
Every doctor now is looking at you.
So after they came around sijui ni wangapi. Everybody now is surrounding my whole bed. Yeah, so they were trying to help me. They hold me tight so that I cannot move because it was
a fight.
It was not a fight. It was a very painful process.
That's why I'm saying you definitely have to
feel it. After opening, now the person who was like their doctor, because they want to identify where
the bleeding
is coming from. Let's say the
bleeding spot.
The bleeding spot.
The culprit now.
They have to wipe. So that wiping process was very painful. Yeah, so they have to wipe with I don't know what they're using, but I know it's medical. Hizo vitu zinakaa nini? Zinakaa cotton. Yeah, so they were wiping with those things. I don't think they were cotton also because I saw them. So they were surgical something. Hizo. Yeah, so they wiped and then they find out that was bleeding. So this one, they told that midwife, it's like you interfered with that part. Yeah, so
now you can hear clearly.
Yeah, I was hearing clearly. You interfered with this part.
It's like someone telling you you could not have done this.
You interfered
and
with
you
that
can hear
part.
it. Yeah.
And then he told them, also she was struggling to push. That's what the answer from the midwife. She was struggling to push. She was so weak. So that one I could hear. And then after that, so the process of wiping, now after identifying that part, it was so painful. And then they started to, after they wiped it very clean, they were using torches. I've never seen these torches. Maybe people who have got
can listen at the description. Torches. Okay.
Wanakumulika. It's like they have opened you like this. Now they're mulikaling you inside, and then they want to
see
what's happening. So after that my doctor came with a sindano. Okay, they stitched
a needle. Okay.
Yeah, a needle. They stitched that part that was bleeding, and then after that they wiped me again, and then they closed now the stitches where I was torn when I was giving birth. So they told me you'll be there, you'll wait, and you'll wait for the hunger. You'll wait for a while, and then after you recover, you're going to recover, and then we will take you to the labor room, and then take you from the labor room when you're like you can walk. We take you to the maternity where the babies are being taken to. So I was there. So for me, I know what's going on. I know you people, you're impatient outside there. People are coming, giving birth and going,
And I told you at some point, I marked one woman, she entered, 30-40 minutes, she's out. And now, my mom was like, tell us where she is. Tell us where she is. And the doctor, let me tell you how the doctor came. Now, because we have one doctor, we were trying to talk to them as they pass, and they could pass as if like they are not hearing us. One doctor passed, another doctor passed, another one. And when we tried to converse to them, you see like they are passing as if they don't see, like, and they can hear.
They know.
Now, I think now my mom got impatient and she was like, doctor, come here. Now she held him like this. Come. What is happening? Why are you not telling us? You should tell a person, hey, this is happening. Now the doctors did not. And they were ignoring us, you see?
But when people are giving birth inside there, okay, it's not like a private wing where you can, okay, if I was alone, you could be given a permission to get in and see what's happening. But imagine this case, everybody is giving birth, more than 4 women giving birth inside.
That we understood.
Yeah, so I know the impatient was coming. Why is not Linet coming out? And everybody is getting in while the stomach is like this and getting out with the baby, and the stomach is...
I remember, guys, let me tell you, there is also a woman who went there who was supposed to be done CS. She went there 1 hour after you entered, and then she came out even faster than Linet. I was like, kwani kumeenda? Like, what's happening? You see, even me, we came down here.
I saw her when I was okay. I saw her coming out. I was told to be there so that they can monitor me from there. Like, I just need to be there. So all this time, I've not touched the baby, but I can hear her crying from that side because I knew where she was put.
This baby, guys.
So, after that, so I started feeling again that feeling. Poo, 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 poo. That means that...
the blood has started again.
Yeah, the blood is coming again. Yeah. So, after that, guys, I was wondering, is something wrong? After I've cried all this, now the screaming you are hearing. You told me that you are hearing.
We could even hear. Me, I know your voice. Is that not Linet?
I was screaming because they were opening me and then trying to cover that, trying to stitch that part. It was painful because it was not anesthetized. I don't know if it's anesthesia. I don't know. Okay, it was not given that medic to put it in pole usisikie. Yeah, so I started feeling the funny nini. So I called then again the doctor. I told him, I'm not feeling well. Again
now. Second time now.
Yeah, I'm not
After
feeling...
they are done, and like, let me say the doctor are done.
They've identified the place which is bleeding.
Wamekuweka huko.
Wameniweka huko for monitorization. And then I told them, I'm not feeling well. And then they were like, you're not feeling well? Okay, let me come. That's how they say. Let me come. They go. When they come, you're almost deading.
Dead. You are almost dead.
And they're there. They're not just like they are not there.
They are just going.
They're just there. They are going around, even if they are attending other women. But they are there. So you have to be calm for other women to be attended to. You have to be patient so that when it comes to your turn, because you've been attended twice, so that when it comes to your turn, you'll be attended to. So I was so patient waiting. So there is this one lady came, looked at me like this. And then she shouted. So macho zangu, I don't know how I can say, my eyes, I don't know how my eyes was. And then my tongue has changed. And then my hands has changed. So there is a way they see this person is short of
blood.
Or not blood, water. Okay, because you're bleeding, you know blood exists, red blood cells exist in what? Plasma. So because you bleed a lot, the first thing that goes away is water. Like sijui ni maji or
you look like you are dehydrated on your eyes now.
Yes.
And she saw you and she shouted.
So she shouted. She went to that doctor. So this time now I was super weak. Ile week sasa hata una nguvu sasa ya kukata wasikushike tena. Like, so she came with another nini, they came with another drip. They put here. I remember they even confused about the veins, which sometimes back came, and it was so painful, by the way. They put here, they put here, and they put here. So now I have 3 stands of drips. But it wasn't blood, it was water.
Water,
The distilled water which you're being added. So after putting, now everybody was tensed in a room. Now they make me tense, but I can't help myself. To speak more the way I was speaking for myself the other time. So after that, they came. They said they are going to open again because seems like that place they stitched, it is bleeding again. So they opened it again.
Now that time now.
The third time.
The first one they wiped, the second one they stitched it, and then they restitched it. Okay, now we are talking about the third time.
The third time. So after that, they opened. So this time I was so weak, I couldn't fight. So this time they came with those anesthesia, wakadunga hapo kando. They removed, but I was really feeling pain. It's only that now I'm weak, I can't move, and plus they've put the drips here. If I try to move, I will injure myself with those needles, the needles that are being put here. So now even myself, I'm seeing I'm a serious case.
Now you see where I've
like
reached.
I'm going.
Ni mimi tu na sagodi hapo.
It was a bad process, guys. I know it's so emotional to me, especially when I talk it. But I know the more I talk about it, is the more it gets out of my heart, because it was really painful. I know some women go through okay. I know. But sasa, after that,
let me go take some water.
Okay, let me.
Actually, guys, the water is here.
So after that, I was now, they did their work, cleaned me, but they didn't identify the place where the blood was coming a lot.
The second spot now. The first one they identified now.
So I was told to go to theater. So it reached this time. Now they wiped me. They called that person of taking people to theater, and then he said his car, I don't know his car did what. So after they talked, then that person refused to come. So what they did is, I had another doctor asking, haizi chukua Uber akuje? Like, why can't he board?
Now, I think that time they had already allowed us to get in.
Oh, you are there?
Now that time they have allowed us. Now that doctor, I think that now I think we are like this
together.
Now.
Now, okay, during that time, so after they did that process of wiping, so they didn't identify the place. They stitched me again, they wiped, and they said, let's just cover the place. Like, wacha tu tushone, turudishe venye iko, and then we wait for theater process, because if it's theater, they will not come and operate from down, they'll operate from the
And I remember
stomach.
that part that you said, like they called a surgeon, and the surgeon asked, can she come with an Uber to where I am?
Oh, that's how he said.
That's what, you see now you are not sober. Because what Linet is saying versus what the doctor told us is different. I remember they were talking with the surgeon, and the surgeon said, can't he come? And then the surgeon was told by other doctors, can't you board a motorbike and come instead of us taking a car? It was actually late in the evening. It's around 5:30 p.m. or maybe 6. It was even.
So he wanted to go there.
It was past 6 p.m.
He wanted me to go to his place. Or...
Yeah, his place.
Okay.
Yeah, the doctor wanted you to go to, the surgeon wanted you to go there, but now the surgeon was saying, I am not in a position to come. He was just giving excuses, and he was the only one who could have done it better.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Like that's the one. And then the doctor now the surgeon, instead of him coming and giving, he was actually giving excuses. Me, I will not lie. Only that we're not going to mention the hospital. So the doctors were like, now the doctors even looked disappointed to an extent. We also noticed. They were like, now who else are we going to call? You see. So in short, the doctor declined to come. They said, like, take a motor, like you can take an Uber or maybe an ambulance and come. And the doctors asked him, this person is bleeding and it's heavy. When you could come with a motorbike, he was actually not so far. It would have been easier for him, but he still declined. I don't know how, but I really felt bad. I felt like they are neglecting, ignorance.
There's a lot of negligence in that hospital.
I really felt bad, and he did not give a good explanation. Like, okay, the man that we were talking with him, it's like, you see, now how will I come? And someone gives you a solution, and then you bring another issue. Like, he's just being given very easy solutions.
So actually trying to understand today that maybe that doctor has a private hospital where he wanted me to go and get admitted again. When you were being admitted, you know, it's another expense.
Yes.
Like it's starting afresh.
That's what you wanted, maybe, probably. And now this doctor told me, okay, you know, the woman is bleeding, but you still can't see the spot. Now the doctor opened up. You see, now the moment my mom now had already summoned him and told him, you have to tell me the truth, you are not going anywhere. You see, my mom was very standing on the ground because we felt, no, this is not normal. So after that, they said, now we can't identify the spot. Now we went there. I don't know what happened.
The whole I was bleeding after now the third opening. Yeah, so I kept on bleeding and I kept on feeling very cold. Yeah, so they covered me well and then they gave me their porridge, told me to take and wait. If tomorrow, because that doctor have denied the way you've explained, tomorrow they'll schedule another due process to go to theater.
Guys, the only problem that you had, even other doctors had the same problem. The bleeding was very heavy and it was a lot. To an extent, like you could even notice like she's very weak. But now they are like, how can she wait? You know, I had them conversing. How will she be waiting? They even said maybe we can't even wait for like 2 hours or an hour from now because like the bleeding is very heavy. May I always say it's God's miracles.
It's God's miracle, guys. Now this is the miracle which is coming here. So after that doctor neglected, I don't know even his name. Neglected to come.
Me, I'm like, let me give you the doctor's perspective. Si akitaka kukufa akufe tu. Like the doctor's perspective, I could say, like, you know, he has been told several times, and she was told, the doctor was told she's bleeding heavily. Now because she has declined, what did she expect? What did the doctor expect now?
Kama ni wakukufa ni wakukufa.
If you are to die, if you die, you die. That's what I mean, the doctor's perspective now.
Anyway, that's okay, according to him or her. I don't know whether she was a she or a he. I can't even remember because I was so weak. I was so down. I was just praying for my God. So when I saw Charlo, I started shedding tears.
Immediately.
With the mother. So I told them, Kai, me, I'm going. I was just speaking it the way it is.
Let me tell you what Linet told me in a whispering manner. So like, Linet told me, and make sure you don't tell mom.
Because
you know,
she's going to Nani.
Now guys, I'm telling you what Linet told me, and she told me not to tell mom. Ati, unajua, you know, me feel like I'm dying, but don't go and tell mom. You see? I told her, you're not going to die. You just don't tell mom, but just know me and feel like I'm dying. You can imagine now that's the tone that Linet was talking. I'm even louder, guys. But God is here, guys. Yes. Okay, from there, I told Linet everything is okay. Actually, Linet, don't. I know it's very emotional for Linet. That story is very emotional. Okay, from there, I remember the doctor said like there's no way like we don't even know how the bleeding has stopped. It has stopped because the first thing they didn't know, like now the second spot where the bleeding is coming from, and now they say all of a sudden they say it has stopped. You can imagine, guys. I think I said like that's God's miracles, because I don't know how it could have stopped immediately. The doctor has refused to come, and there is no one to do it there. And they said like, okay, they said, you know the statement they said, the blood is too much to an extent like we can't spot where it's coming from. Yeah, but God is faithful, guys. Okay, I think one thing, I saw you, and I even hadn't seen where the baby is. At that moment, the baby was not a concern. I was feeling like, what have they done to you? They were hiding this from us. Now I feel like it was really worse because they were not telling us the truth. Okay.
By the way, sometimes I feel like if your person or your relative is sick, just be close to them.
Just be close.
Yeah, and be inquisitive. Don't keep quiet. Keep on asking what's going on. How have you reached? Where have you reached? We need to know. Like, we need to know, because I felt like if they let mom in during that time, I couldn't have reached this
that time, that extent.
Yeah, because we had another option of going to another hospital. Yeah, because Charlo had a car during that time. He used to do an Uber. So transporting me to another hospital was very easy.
At the same time,
for him.
At the same time, Linet, remember that time is traffic time. It's 5 p.m. The best thing that could have worked is the doctor to come with a motorbike or an ambulance.
Sure.
And now an ambulance, sometimes regardless of how it is, or maybe how worse the situation is, one option is always easier than the other. Do you know that?
Sure.
Because even for an ambulance, for a traffic that is on this side, it's really tough. And you see, in Nairobi, we've seen like it's actually very easy for them to navigate.
They even go wrong side.
Imagine they were even telling that surgeon, we have everything here.
Oh, like
everything is there. Ready. It's a ready theater. It's a theater that has everything. Because
it's him to come and provide the services.
It's him to come and do it. It's okay, guys.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you, okay. That I think really I only settled and regained happiness after I only regained and I became happier now after seeing you have regained and you're talking, you're conversing well. But there's one thing I remember they told me, you were saying I'm very thirsty, and they told me not to give you water.
They were really refusing. They told me
no,
the water that they've put here
is
enough for my body. I should not take any water unless I take porridge. So they gave me their porridge. Nikapiga one touch. I just took it one touch. I was so hungry. And then mom brought hers. And then I took it. Yeah. So after that, guys, it was a painful moment for us all. And it was also a disappointing moment for us all. And it was a stressful moment as well to the whole of my family, because everybody was stressed about the matter. So after that, I wasn't to stay there because it was getting traumatizing as I see other women coming and giving birth, coming and going, and so they had to remove me from there because they had no otherwise. Like, even as teachers, we have levels. There is this person who have done masters. If I can't handle it as a degree or as a bachelor's, I move it to the master person. So if those doctors couldn't handle that situation, they handled it to that surgeon, and then the surgeon refused. I don't know why. It's not as to why he refused, because he was not if I felt like he just refused for himself.
He just refused because I was listening at the conversation.
Alikuwa ameuliza pesa. How can I say that in English?
Like, he didn't ask the money, and
the money was not the money was denied. The only thing he was asking for is me to be transported, to be taken to, and I was not in that position to be taken to there. So I was removed from that room. I was taken to another room. So I was assigned a doctor who stayed with me. It's like he was guarding me not to die. Can
I tell you how long it took after that doctor refused? It took you around maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and then they came. Now they were trying to find alternatives on how to do it and maybe how to proceed next. And there was the man that now was with you now there is the one that noticed, like, I think the bleeding has stopped. And now
Yes.
he called the other doctors, and they're like, now I think after he realized, he went and called the other doctors, and he's like, I think it has stopped. And then they came, looked. They don't see, like, bleeding is not coming out anymore, and it just stopped. Now from that day to this moment, I always believe God works.
Yeah,
In
sure.
many ways, like
That's a miracle
I don't
for
even
me.
know how you can just say like a spot was bleeding, and they had another bleeding spot that was stitched and stopped. Another one ruptured, and they also said like it was. Doctor said another doctor told the doctor it was your mistake. You see?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, now let's go to the maternity faster.
So the maternity, after I was taken there, so I was assigned that doctor. So when he was okay, they were holding me, Charlo and mom,
Yeah.
taking me from this bed to another bed now. Like the one that was walking, now they're putting me to the one which is there.
They want to take you now to the maternity ward.
Yeah, so there, that's when he realized I'm not bleeding. But he came with that thing of pressure. He put it here, then monitored me the whole night. So he was there. He made sure I'm not sleeping.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I remember.
So I didn't sleep the whole night. So I think he was afraid. He brought his table there. He worked from there. He talked to me, asked me questions. So I never slept that night because he was monitoring my. So what he was always doing is when the baby cries, he brings the baby to my teeth. He holds the baby.
Actually, that movement, Linet could not move. Yeah.
So the baby feeds, and then after that, I'm okay.
Yeah.
So after that, guys, it was a seamless. Can I say seamless? No, I stayed in the hospital for about how many days?
About a week.
About a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Because let me tell you, your blood was around.
it was
It was
9 or 6.
it was not. Oh yeah. You're not remembering. I remember after you came out from theater, your blood was around 6. 6 units. Is it pins or units? It was around 6, and they said that's bad. And then I guess after a day, that's when you added blood. And I remember the second or the third day, another doctor came and looked at your eyes, and she asked. I was there at that moment. So the doctor came and looked at Linet like this. She was like, have they donated blood to you? I think I don't know if she had it was a woman. I don't think she had an idea, or maybe you were bleeding or not. She was very scared, and she said, make sure like from now the next 1 hour
you get blood.
You get blood. I remember uliongezwa 4 ama ni ngapi?
Around 4.
Yeah, I think we added 4 of them.
4 points.
Yeah, and Linet, let me tell you something, guys. And since that day, I don't know if it's the water or the blood. You can even see now, guys, me, I don't have a sweater. But you see, Linet has a sweater. And Linet, even if she tried to take bath with, let me say, so
cold
water that's very cold, she can shake so much. But it's not like a... Okay, we usually go to swimming pools, guys.
Yeah, we usually go and swim, but super cold water.
Not so good.
Not so good for me since that day.
That's
so
why she has a sweater now, and for me, I don't have.
I know, but that now it's winter.
Yeah, but yeah, it's
winter.
Here in our country, we have winter.
Cold.
I don't know
cold
if
season.
I wonder why we complain so much. Like there's winter, or like it's cold. Okay. We have never had snow in our country.
Ice. Me, I'm praying one day
we
go
see
and see
ice.
a snow.
Because
I throw myself down.
I think we complain for nothing. Like I think
but
the cold here, it's cold, but I think
our country.
Yeah.
The equator passes through our country. So those countries which are closer to the equator, they receive a lot of sunlight. So for us, our bodies are structured for warmth.
Yeah. Here.
That's why you see people from abroad when they come here, they tend to be
well adapted.
Not well adapted.
They don't strain.
Yeah. You find them wearing very light clothes.
Yeah.
Vest, shorts.
I one day saw he was a white kid. Hey, it was very cold, and he doesn't have a sweater. I almost told him, but I saw like the father doesn't have a sweater, the mom doesn't have a sweater. I said, hey, who am I? I'm not going to poke my nose.
Anyway, guys, so after that, I'm so appreciative for Charlo Kush, my mother, that's my mother-in-law, Mama Chalo, our friends who came through for me, they actually donated some blood for me. I was added, so but kuongezewa damu, it was very painful. I don't know if it's for me. Everything was just painful for me. Have you ever reached a point where you feel everything is just painful? So I was added some blood and I was able to get out of hospital. I was given some supplements. And then after that, I went back home. But it wasn't an easy process because after that, my skin, okay, because of the shock, I get thin.
She got lost some kilos.
Yeah, I lost
so
some
guys, in the struggling in the video, Linet said she's struggling. We still have some more to talk about. So point number 1,
I got thin.
Then now let me talk about cold. Like you feel like you struggled so much. Linet struggled so much with cold, and that's where it all started.
Yeah.
Okay, now we are at home now.
So when we are at home,
We arrived at home.
at home. So my legs start swelling.
Yeah, kufura migu.
When you just touch like this, it goes inside.
Yeah.
So my legs were bulged, and then I changed the whole color. I don't know how I can call myself. Is it pale or sijui? I don't know, but when you added blood, sometimes I don't know if it's being added, but I don't know. Guys, you can tell me on the comment section if you have ever been blood transfused. Yeah, my legs swollen and my color changed. Okay, starting the healing process, breastfeeding, everything was just smooth. I used to go for my clinic.
Soup.
So soup was soup. Until I
That,
regained.
that time soup was souping, guys.
Yeah.
Taking soup like it was very regular.
Yeah, I regained. So
And vegetables.
a lot of spinach.
And some
Baka
liver.
wala, I don't like spinach. I took a lot of vegetables,
Guys, it was spinach, after kales, after managu, after black nightshade, after amaranth.
Imagine I regained. Within
Yeah,
2 months, I
yeah.
was at 65 kgs.
Yeah, she had regained already.
I have regained already up to 65 kgs. So I started breastfeeding. Everything just went on well. So during the breastfeeding first 3 months, so I felt like, okay, it's good because I gave birth through a hard situation. I felt my back was not that strong, but I had this good family which was very nearer to me from my mom's side, from Chalokush side. Everybody was ready to help Linet.
There.
Yes, to take care of the baby, wash the baby.
Yeah.
Yes, everything, like everything to give me. They can even go with the baby so that I can sleep.
Yeah.
So
And I
used to
remember,
have some
and I
rest.
remember, guys, that time I was an Uber driver, and we were. I was coming home.
Late.
Sometimes you could come late, and I could feel like I want to see. Like sometimes I could come home maybe twice a day, or maybe 3 times to just come and see how is she doing, and then I go back to work. I think, but guys, you had to work.
Yes.
Yeah.
So after that, guys, ebu washa nione.
Life was really hard.
Yeah. Okay, it was really hard because I was struggling with it. Okay, I started feeling some back pains, but it was not that intense. So life went on, and still. So I started working. After graduating everything, I started working. So when I started working, there is this one day. Okay, I started feeling back pains. So my perspective, by the way, this is so serious to ladies. Anytime you feel like you're not okay at your back, don't give it an assumption.
Like an assumption, yeah.
And don't give it an assumption that it's my periods that are making my
No.
periods. By the way, for the first time, okay, let me just tell you, periods are not supposed to be painful. If you have painful periods, go to the doctor, be checked.
Yeah.
Nowadays, there are so many
Probabilities.
of having a certain disease, and then you are assuming, oh, periods. You know, our mothers used to tell us periods are painful.
They should not
They
be.
should not be painful. So my back used to pain. I said, it's periods. Yeah, like periods ni nini? Menstruation. periods.
Menstruation.
Process.
Okay.
And then I just assume. I went to the hospital. I was given some calcium what? Tablets to help me not to feel bad. Yes. After that, we were given some medicine to supplement your ions. Yeah, so maybe it's because you're experiencing the menstruation, that's why you're feeling painful. So after that, I went to, I used to assume until this point when it reached where I was teaching. One day I was just carrying my bag, just a normal bag, because I used to carry the bag inside with my laptop. I used to go to school to teach. So my first lesson was I was supposed to be observed. So the school I used to teach, we used to be observed. Observation, like you have a line manager who supervises you, who sees, like, to oversee. I don't know if it's overseeing. Yes. So I went, it was normal to us. So I went to class, I started teaching. So this supervisor came. At first I told the students, today we are going to learn about this, and we'll be having a supervisor as normal, but I'm just requesting you to be so respectful. I feel like I'm not okay. Sometimes it's good to speak to students because they are not used to see you sitting down.
When teaching.
So I feel like I'm not okay. I'm going to sit down today, and then we'll be learning while I'm sitting. Because even the topic that you were doing that day, it was for reading a passage. So I sat down. So the supervisor came. So she was observing me, and she was like, no, this lady is not feeling well. And then she called me outside. She told me, if you know you're not feeling well because I'm observing you, don't embarrass yourself by falling down. Go home.
Go home.
You know you're not supposed to be weak. Like, to be, how can I say it? You're not supposed to be seem weak to your students. If you're not well, you need to go home. So I told her, let me finish this lesson. I feel like, let me finish the 3 lessons which I have early in the morning. Before I do what? I go home. So I finished that class. I went to another class. Kufika, so to the
But you remember that time
class,
you had already called me?
I called you and I told you I'm not feeling well. You need to come for me. And take me to hospital. So after that, guys, I felt... I went to another class. When I was standing, my back standed like this. I don't know if it's standing or how I can say. So I felt like I couldn't bend. I couldn't move. I couldn't do this.
Like you felt like your back is stiff.
Yes. To walk like this.
I understand.
So I had to stop teaching. I asked for permission. I was given I wrote a letter to the principal, CCing all those supervisors plus the deputy. After that, they allowed me to do what? To go home. So guys, you can imagine that's how I lost my job.
Till this moment.
Till today.
But you know, me always thank God. Because after that, you were able... Because Linet, let me tell you, Linet had a very good, let me say, association. So many parents would call her and tell her, hey, can you come for... It's a home
to go
homeschooling. So many of them. And
after I went. After I stopped. So after that, we went to the Chalo, took me to hospital with Mama Chalo. Actually, Chalo called Mama Chalo. Mama Chalo told us to go to Nairobi West Hospital. We went there, we did some scanning, I don't know what. X-ray. So it reached in the evening, we couldn't find a solution. We had to go to the next hospital. Next day, we went to another hospital. They told me you need to take a leave. So the doctor wrote me an immediate leave. I stopped, to stop going to work because my back needs attention and rest.
It was actually a gynecologist.
Gynecologist.
It's the one that wrote they should take a leave.
So after identifying I don't have any problem with my reproductive system, we had to proceed to the doctor of bones. Doctor of bones anaitwaje?
Chiropractor.
No, not chiropractor. Anaitwa kuna jina anaitwanga. There is a name, I don't know.
Daktari mfupa.
Pediatrician wa
surgery.
I've forgotten the name.
That person.
But I know it. I swear I know it. It's because the camera is on. That's why my mind is cornering. I know it. You keep on forgetting when the camera is on.
I will remember, guys.
Yeah, we will remember.
Dr. Wamfupa?
Yes, tuliambiwa tuende daktari wa mfupa.
Anaitwa ngoja, wait.
Ah,
Wait guys,
my
I must get that name.
okay, it's that
Physiotherapist.
Hey, you got it.
Hey.
So physiotherapist, he advised for me to do an x-ray. So I was told to go for the process. Sijui what. So they identified something like, I don't know what, rhodosis.
Lumbalgidosis.
It's
called reduced
disc. Sijui what.
Space.
Yeah. After that, we went for the sessions. I felt like the public sessions were not working on me well because when you go to the first session, those doctors, real doctors, will attend you. The next session, Wanderer is really sleeping.
My God, guys, soft life behind here. Hebu kanaonekana kweli?
Si ndio haka? Wanderer. It's like we are making lullaby song to Wanderer. Let her sleep. Let him sleep.
I feel like we're even making noise for him.
Let him sleep.
Man of the house.
I think we spread the bed for him.
Okay.
Yeah. Let him sleep and rest.
You said like the first session they will give you a qualified, an experienced physiotherapist. The second session,
when you go, they are okay, it's even us. I appreciate going for apprenticeship. Like to go and internship. It's okay. In our school we used to call it apprentice. We used to be called apprentice
teacher. Okay.
Yeah, so after that, guys, the next session I was given I was given a person who was on internship, and it was the first day. Now they were explaining what to do on my back. Hey, me, I didn't like it because do you know what you're dealing with? Like for me, I know myself. And then I felt like maybe they could have done it while showing that person on how to do it. But now they are explaining while using my body, and I'm hearing what they...
Now you're being used as a live sample.
Surely.
I don't know. I think that's how they learn.
Hapana, mimi nilikata. I said I'll never go back. Yeah, and that doctor used to ask me, "Why you're so young?" They make you feel bad.
Why you are so young? Why do you have
back
problems?
Back problems.
Back pains.
Anyway,
guys, you never choose to have a problem. Yeah.
For sure. It's, by the way, you know, there is a day I was listening. Okay, guys, I know Kenyans, if you watch Aziad has been struggling with acne. So there is this day, I'm sorry to bring her here. There is this day she put a reel on her Instagram. She was saying, guys, why do you make it like I'm the one who wanted to be sick with this acne? Ati mtu anakuja ananiuliza, why do you have acne? What did you do to your face? What did you do to you? What did you eat? And then she was like, you mean I did something so that my face can look like this?
What?
So it's just the same way the doctor was asking me, you're so young, how old are you? Why do you have back pains? I'm like, anyway, I know you're used to be taking care of old women or old men, but I'm very sorry. Yeah, now they make you emotional. They want you to explain some other things that you went through. They are bringing and they're not bringing. Anyway,
there's a solution. Okay.
Yeah, so I decided to go to find a chiropractor. And she was so good to us, and they know what to do. So since that day, we went to a chiropractor. A chiropractor is the one that deals with spine. Yeah. So from that day, Chano has been taking me there. It has been a series of, I don't know how I can, but it has been a series of events. Yeah. So the first time you go there, the second when you go there, okay, the first time you will go, they will just do what they do. You'll just feel some pain as normal pain. After that, the second session will be so painful, and they even tells you before they start the session, they tells you that today you're going to see it.
Today, guys, you will see. Yeah.
And then after the second session, the third session, now it starts to be the what?
Okay, your body slowly gets used to it.
Slowly gets to it, and you start the healing. So
you know me, I was there. They press like this. unafinya, like they, okay, to an extent, like you even see how they are pressing. Like it's not like a massage, guys.
Charo, you're showing them your mashup. They're not pressing mashup.
Nataka kuonyesha like
The extent.
the way, okay guys, this is my cheek. They could press like this. Until like it has to, like they press, like they have to reach the muscle. Hey,
See, Charo, how is exaggerating?
guys, because I was there, they have to ensure like they have pressed the paining part very
Until you stop feeling pain. Imagine they are doing this.
That is not an
where you're feeling pain until you stop feeling painful, and it's painful.
Like let's say this part is painful.
They will press it, massage it. It's not massaging. There is a term they call it in a scientific name. There is a term they call it. Now you want to remember.
I will remember. You just wait. Today English is on my side, guys.
So after that, they have, actually the chiropractor has a machine that she does on your back, adjusting the bones where they have gone like this. Yeah, they will identify whether your leg is straight or not straight. So for the longest time, my leg have never been there in the same size.
But they said that's normal. They said most people, your leg, they will never be the same. Even you that's watching right now, if they are measured,
of your leg is shorter,
but now one leg is shorter than the other with some very very little, like a difference like this one, like very small inches.
Yeah, but now when you have a problem like with your pelvic, it's gonna be a bigger one compared to the normal person. Now that's where the problem comes in. So they will adjust it. They will use those machines to adjust your back. They will adjust your knee. So it's a series of events. Maybe, okay, Chalo is planning to take me there one of these days, 5 days. Yeah, because I need to go for the sessions.
Okay, let me tell you something, guys. So initially, Linet, after the sessions, she became well. Let me tell you guys, they were very expensive. I'll not lie. Because
when you go for the first visit, you pay 6,500 Kenyan shilling. 6,500,
yeah.
6,500. That is inclusive of appointment and the session. So for you go for the second visit, you pay 4,500. So when you pay that 4,500, that's for a day. And then it depends how serious your case is or how urgent your case is. So for me, I was to go twice a week. So it's me who was choosing the days. So I'll go on Monday, I miss Tuesday, or I go on Wednesday, or so long as I go for the 2 sessions. But there is this time that she advises you to go after a day. Yeah, so that the process can be
seamless.
Yeah, and then when it comes to healing, it's you to accept first, then them.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's you have to do the stretches at home. You have to follow what they are doing, and then healing process that's with you. Yeah. But
guys, we do try so much here. We work so hard to ensure like she doesn't have the back pains, but sometimes they do come and go. Like honestly, guys, she hasn't been having back pains for the last since we moved in here.
Since we moved, I've never gone to the chiropractor.
She has never gone, but sometimes the pain comes and goes. Yeah, but sometimes it becomes so expensive for us, guys. You know, one session, like recurring sessions,
4,500 per session. Yeah, and when she says that you'll go maybe to next week, that now you will be, let's say you need 10,000 Kenyan shillings.
Like, let me say, like, if you need 2 sessions a week, you'll need
9,000.
Close to, okay, that's 9,000.
Yeah,
and
that's for the session.
It's not here, it's in Nairobi. So that sometimes, let me say, like, for a session, it would cost us around 6,000. And sometimes life here has been so hard. I haven't been able to take her for sessions, but maybe, guys.
But imagine God has been so faithful.
Do you know that's around $46 per session, because you have to go to Nairobi and then come back.
So the only problem is when you're from that session, it's very painful in a way that they even tell you when you reach home, sleep.
Yeah, they tell you
don't
to
do
sleep.
anything. Just go and rest, because your muscles has been worked for, the spine. So spine needs a lot of rest after you've done that process. So but it's still okay. I thank God I'm okay. Yeah, okay. Yes, I'm okay. But right now I need to go for a session.
I remember Guys, me the first time I saw a chiropractor, I was always seeing people necks being done like ka.
Yeah, he does like this.
Ka. And then the other way around.
Yeah, just like that.
And then the doctor also told me acha hata wewe nikufanye.
Alafu ulisikia aje?
I felt good, guys. Like, is it neck cracking? You know, told me, like the doctor told me, let me also do maybe.
Relieving.
It's very relieving.
So they always do
they
that.
They even put your head
process,
like this.
They always do that process after or before the session. Yeah. Yeah, to make you calm, to make you relax.
Yes.
And, yeah, but they know how to do the massage until, guys, you feel better. Not massage, with those machines that they have. And also that the scientific name of massaging, I forgot about it. But
like
I know
the way the
medics, like the massaging, you can
it's
go
not
to
the
a spa. It's not just
an
the ordinary. So, you know, for me, I will never go for a massage. You know the reason as to why? They can mess up my what? My back.
Your back.
Yeah,
and,
so
because they actually don't know that. Let me tell you guys, for a chiropractic clinic, they have the muscles and like they know how the muscles are arranged in your body. Like the way you'd just be pressing someone's back, just turn a little bit. You know, guys, I always massage Linet. Let me just show you. Yeah, so like for her back, chiropractor in session. Songa huko kidogo niwaonyeshe. Okay. Yeah, like let's say this is her back. I hope the camera can see. Like they know how the muscle should move. Like, you know, you might think like you should do anga like this. The muscles they go in a line. Chalakush the chiropractor. So you go like this, guys. Like you like this. You see, like this. You don't go anga like this.
Yeah, you don't need. Okay, if you're sick, if you have any problem, I know there are so many people who are coming there. By the way, when you go to that chiropractor, there are so many people who are coming with different problems. So if you're so close, they will tell you never go to
they will
masseuse,
tell you, yeah, because
who is just outside there. Who do you don't know if they know what they are doing? Because other people, there was a man who was done a massage by a masseuse.
I remember
and then
that
the mfupa ikapitana.
Let me tell you, like they were being done massage, and you see this rib.
Yeah.
One rib, it entered like
inside.
It entered the inside, like it removed itself from the socket.
The socket, alafu ikasonga ndani. Now that lady was explaining to that man, this is not for chiropractic.
No,
this is surgeon case.
Yeah.
You need to go for surgery. Yeah, so anyway, guys, so that's how we usually go for the session. So for those people who have been saying that, Linet, are you pregnant? Guys, I'm not.
We are not pregnant.
Not
you know,
pregnant.
They always ask, are you guys pregnant?
Are you guys pregnant? No, I'm not pregnant. You know, life here in the village, it's a series of events. I know it's very slow. Things are not fast as the city. Yeah. But, you know, also when we moved here, there were a series of things which were happening. The other nini, before we came in like 2 months ago, we've lost our brother. There are so many things that had happened. We went to Nyabohanse. So there were so many things in my head or in our head that makes us feel like we were so tiny.
Like you feel tiny? Like you are occupied.
Yeah, you're occupied
and,
with a lot of things. So when we came here, also our house was zero.
Messed
like zero.
It was zero.
Zero.
Like we were struggling to move in.
So right now, even though our house is not yet complete, we are just thankful and we work hard, guys. We work hard doing these videos. We really invest a lot in videos so that we can get money to do our house. Yeah. So
at the same time trying to give you guys good content here.
Yeah, good content so that you can watch, so that we can earn as well. But we are actually trying to share real life here.
Guys, as we don't cornering and the way you'd go and start hiding. Guys, as we are real here, we don't hide anything. Everything we show is the real life that you are facing here. Like the way you just wake up, go to your garden, how we go to the market, how we grow our own food here.
Sure.
How we live, guys.
Real African village.
How we are building our house. It's not like the way you'd come at it. This bedroom looks messy.
No.
I'm not going to show you how our clothes are disarranged there.
It's normal. I know everybody everybody's clothes sometimes they get disarranged. Yeah, so I tend to have gained some weight. We've been cooking a lot. Chalo, do you agree to that? Yeah, we've been cooking a lot, and we've not. So when we used to be in the city, we used to go to the gym. So right now, we've not yet that settled to have time to go to the gym.
Honestly, guys, you might not believe it, but sometimes when someone might tell you, I don't have time to go to the gym,
I would believe it.
Yeah, but sometimes it's okay, guys.
Yeah,
We're going to go through it.
Yeah, we are going to go through it.
And fix. Maybe we need to refix the schedule.
What we are eating first. Yes, so refix what we are eating. And then, even though we are not going to the gym, we should be doing some stretches here, some nini. Yeah, from the home. So right now, at least we have a room, which is fixed with tiles. This one, I can work out from that area. So for me, it's very easy to lose nini, to lose weight, because I don't like shock. Yes. So if I do a lot of series of nini exercise,
you'll be okay.
I'll be okay.
Yeah. So sometimes, guys, Linet's struggle number 2, she really struggled so much with the back pains. I think all this, the gynecologist told us it's all because after giving birth. I think maybe she struggled so much. All those complications came after giving birth. So sometimes we struggle so much here. Sometimes you don't have the money to go to the chiropractor. Like right now, I should have really taken you, but you see, sometimes the expense sometimes becomes so high. Like
you'll have to
we don't have enough money.
Month.
Yeah, we have to wait until we get paid, guys. But it's okay, guys. We thank God for this far. We believe very soon. You know, guys. Here $40. You said $46.
4,500 Kenyan shillings.
Because I said, you know, it has to be 6,000. I will say hapa. A session is 4,500 Kenyan shillings, and some transport. You go to Nairobi, you come back. But guys, when you get paid, I'll ensure like Linet has gone. But sometimes you feel like, sometimes a disease can't wait until you get paid.
Yeah, it can't wait, but we have to wait for the end month. We'll still be doing the stretches, and then we wait for the payment, and then we go for that session, guys. It's only that what happens in that session is like right now we have to fuel the car and go. After that session, if you try and go maybe to a matatu and
like
wait,
honestly, someone might ask,
feel pain,
why you don't go for
matatu.
You would go with a public means, guys. You can even go, but after you from that session, you board a public means,
you will sleep.
By the time you're reaching home, you will feel like you are done.
You're done, like,
and it's because you tried it once. Let me tell you guys.
Yeah, and also we've been trying to look out for the chiropractors which are nearer to the village. This is village. They are not there. You have to go back.
You have to go to Nairobi.
But one thing we are glad of is our distance from here to Nairobi is
an
hour drive.
Not so far.
Yeah, actually even the place is now nearer.
The place is even nearer. Yeah. It's not so far.
Yeah, so it's like we go for like 4 hours, we are back. To let's say 1 hour driving, 1 hour for the session, another hour coming back. Around 4 hours or 3 hours, we already back home.
Yes, guys.
Yeah. So guys, thank you so much. We really love your comments. We really love your support. I know so many people have been wishing me well of getting pregnancy. I know a baby is a blessing from God. I also wish if God can bless me with a baby. But honestly, during this time, I can't say that I'm in a position to do so. Because if you have back pains, the first thing that they tell you is to abstain from pregnancy. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know what to speak, but I hope I've answered all your questions. Thank you so much for those people who say congratulations, Linet, for the
congratulations, Linet, for your second born. Guys, Linet is not pregnant right now.
Yeah. I know it's good sometimes to open up and tell them what's going on rather than cornering and doing what. So I hope this video, guys, you've learned something from it. And let us know in your country, how does women being treated while giving birth? Or
what's your experience? Maybe what's your worst experience, or maybe the best experience while giving birth?
But one thing I can tell you, the hospital that I went to, I'm not going to mention the name. Somebody is calling you, Charlo. I think you'll return the call later, right? That's Charlo. not talking to mom.
I think she called and she left the phone in the pocket. You see, she's not even talking.
It images dial.
It has dialed itself.
Mukatie siende credit.
That's normal with moms sometimes. Also, guys, let me know in the comment section maybe good practices for back pains. I don't know.
By the way. The hospital that we went, I won't mention the name, but there have been so many cases of women having the same issues as me. So I think it has been I don't know, because later I came to watch a lot of videos about that hospital. I was like, where was I?
I remember someone posted it on Facebook. I remember that
week.
The same week that Linet had the same problem. And guys, the comment that were flowing. I don't even know, guys.
Women were there.
They go through a lot.
In that hospital. Anyway, I'm still in Nairobi County. But guys, all I can say is it's God in everything. It's not that doctor. It's not that hospital. If it was for the doctor, maybe I could have already died on a battle of luck words anyway. But it was God, because you were waiting to go to theater. But imagine God came and waved this thing away. He stopped out. For me, I call it a miracle, and gave me a second chance.
Sometimes you never know. Even you could have gone to theater. It would be a very big hassle to heal, a lot of money from our side. But God just did something once. To an extent, like, the doctors were unable to explain. You ask them, what did you do? And they said, you haven't done anything. I think it has just stopped by its own. And you can imagine, is the amount of blood that was coming. It was, Linet said it was poured in a bucket, and it sounded like water. It
was being poured, because by the time you're being changed from this bed to another, they pour it in a bucket. Those hospital buckets, zachuma, the metal one, they pour, they go and pour. I don't know where they go and pour them. So it wasn't easy, but for me, I just feel like it's a second chance. I'm living it's a miracle, guys. Always
Miraculous.
Thank God. And all I can say is always thank God. Be humble in everything. You can have everything, but life is so precious. It's so 100%. Precious. It is so precious. So just be humble. Thank God in everything that you're doing. If you worship God, maybe you go to a mosque, or whichever religion you're doing. By the end of the day, what I believe is we worship one God. It's only that we are using different religions. So thank God in everything. When you pray, put your nani.
Let me tell you guys.
Put your family in prayers.
When you are alive, thank God for everything. Because I feel like I even ask. There are some people. Let me say, thieves or robbers have come to your place. Maybe they have stolen your car. They have robbed your home. They have robbed you, your business. Guys, so long as you are alive, thank God, because you'll be able to regain.
So long as you have the same mind that you used to find that car, you used to build your house, you used to do that thing, you'll use the same energy, use the same knowledge to do it again. But life is so precious.
Teacher Chalo, guys, is coming in just a moment. Let me teach them something today. Guys, today it's been story. Let me give you a story. So, let me say a billionaire comes here. Like, let's say, like a billionaire, all the wealth is taken away from them, and it's be given to poor people. You see? Now the poor people have money. Now, do you know the billionaire's life? Do you know how long it will take for the billionaires to get the same wealth that they have acquired? It wouldn't take long. Do you know why? Because they have the mindset already. They have the mindset on how they acquired. So they would repeat the same thing. But now what the people poor would do with the money that we are given, they would just maybe use it until it gets done. So by the end of it all, even with the billions, they'll just end up on the same spot. So sometimes it's the mindset. So long as you have the mindset in the knowledge, you'll still be able to get back to the same position.
But one thing I can say, guys, just be always thankful to God,
and humble.
If
Humble
you are
is the
alive
first
today
thing.
And you're watching this video, say thank you, God. Thank you, God. For
I know
me,
I was very relevant, but guys, I had to give the point.
No, you're not irrelevant. You're not irrelevant. But you've brought up a good point. But thank God in everything that you do. Life is so precious. Value yourself in everything that you do. You first. You first. Me first.
Yeah.
Me, alafu wewe. Yes. So thank you so much for watching. I think it's time to end this video, right?
Yeah, guys. In case you have any questions,
you can still ask the questions. Maybe one day, maybe we can do a live with Chalo to do a Q&A. You can tell me on the comment section if you wish. You could ask so many questions.
Maybe you can drop them in the comment section of this video.
And then maybe when we will be doing a live, we can do a live with Chalo. Okay, it's been a minute since we did a live, but we can see if we can do a live or a Q&A question to answer all your questions. But what I wish for you and hope for you is good health.
Yes.
Be safe wherever you are. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones, and be concerned. Be concerned about them.
Always
when
ask.
they go to hospital, always
Be
ask.
there.
Be there for them.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. God bless you abundantly, and let's tell them bye-bye.
Thank you for 7,000 subscribers. Thank you for
24,000 subscribers.
Please go and subscribe to my channel. Get me to 10,000, guys. 10,000.
Yeah, road to 10,000.
Road to 10,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for supporting our family, for supporting Chalukush and I, for supporting my sister. God bless you.
And
all.
Linet always puts a video for you in the next 15 seconds from
Sure.
now. It will be in the middle of this spot that I'm pointing right now.
Sure.
This middle spot there.
So we
Don't
wish-
miss that.
We are wishing one day you'll be telling us congratulations, Linet and Chalo, for
1 million subscribers.
Ujui kitu nimesema nataka kusema juu ya pregnancy.
You know, sometimes it's not always like I have to say what you expect.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much. God bless you.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, guys.
Love you.